Hey guys, quick pre-intro here. I'm not sure if it's still obvious or not, but if my voice sounds like it's like I'm dying, it's because, you know, I'm dying. I just wanted to give you guys a quick preface into what you guys are getting into. Basically, this video was recorded a few days ago. I actually have, let me see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like I don't even know, 8, 9 Wuthering Wave videos pre-recorded at this point. I've been on a little bit of a grind, on a little bit of a terror. I've been having a lot of fun, but this video in particular, basically all the videos that come after this point no longer have like a long intro or anything. We just get straight into the content. This is actually the last one that was recorded with a pretty decently chunky intro before we actually get back into the game and like the story and stuff. I was considering just editing it out, but I thought it was important to leave it in because we actually learn a lot of important things during this intro portion, especially the combat. From this point onwards, my combat and my understanding of the combat in this game only continues to grow better and better, and it starts with this point right here. It starts with this intro because I was reading viewer comments, and I was basically responding to a few of them in the intro section of this video, and one of those comments explained how like the different features of like the combat for this game works, and I realized that I didn't understand shit about the combat system of this game. And then actually, coincidentally, we also had to do a boss fight in this episode, so that helped me like sort of refine my mastery of the combat even more. Now I'm gonna be honest, if I were to do the boss fight now compared to like the boss fight that happened in this episode, I would cheese it with such ease, bruh. Like I watching this boss fight actually pains me a little. I mean, we won regardless, but it still pains me. If I did it with my current like skill mastery compared to like what was recorded a few days ago, I'm not even gonna lie, it'd be a night and day difference. But I just wanted to let you guys know that despite the intro maybe like not being directly involved or like directly involving the story or whatever, I think it's still worth watching because we go over a lot of important things, and this marks a point of change for me, you know? If you guys have watched the Genshin series, if you guys aren't new to the channel but have actually been watching since the Genshin days, and this will kind of be like that episode where we tried to do Genshin combat, and then in the very next episode we read all the tips and tricks from like people in the commenter, from like the comments from all the viewers, and then we basically went full 360 and just like completely changed our like combat skill level. That's kind of what this video stands for, you know what I mean? Every episode after this one is just gonna get better and better in terms of combat, and it's no longer going to have like these super long intros. So I just wanted to preface that. If you guys are into the intros, you know what I mean, there will be timestamps down below. Also, I'm not sure how many episodes I'll be able to get out today. I'm gonna be keeping it a buck, like I said. If I sound like I'm dying, it's because I am dying. A lot of shit happened today. Let's just say I I recorded like 4 hours worth of Genshin content, of Wuthering Waves content. About 50 minutes into the first episode, I fell horribly sick, and I've only been getting sicker, and I didn't stop recording. So all of my descent into illness is all recorded. And the funny thing is, I wouldn't change it for the world, because I'm not even gonna lie, me being ill gave us exactly what we wanted. If y'all are on the Discord, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not, well then you're in for a surprise. But let's just say my luck is looking pretty decent nowadays with Ethereal Restart and now Wuthering Waves, bro. My luck looking up. I'm not gonna lie, my luck looking up. But that's gonna be all. Like I said, I'm not sure if this is gonna be the only video for today that's gonna be uploaded or not. I do have like 9 episodes or something, but like frankly, I am like super sick, and I'm not sure I'm gonna have the energy or even like the time to edit all of them and then like post them today and like do timestamps and thumbnails and shit. So this might be the only episode for today. If it is, expect like 8 to drop tomorrow. If it's not the only episode today, then you know, I know that I'm pushing myself a little bit, and then I'd appreciate some likes. But that's all, guys. I'll see you at the end of the episode. Peace. Actually, just one more thing before we actually like let the intro play and shit like that. I wanted to mention something that happened in like the previous episode. At least I think it was the previous episode. Like I said, this was like recorded like days ago, so I don't quite remember how long this incident happened, but I'm pretty sure it was the previous episode from this episode. Here's the thing, okay? In a portion of the story, like the main character was talking with like Yang and Chise or whatever, however the hell you pronounce her name. About like the dream that he had, right? And I got 2 very different answers for what that dream was. One person said it was from the simulation, from the like the little sonorosphere with like the Reaper girl. Somebody else said it was the like intro prompt into the game with like us being pushed away from like that moon or like that planet or like that black hole or whatever the hell it was, right, by that girl. Regardless, I love how even my own how even the comments can't seem to agree what the actual dream refers to, because that just makes me feel confident in the fact that, bruh, how the hell was I supposed to know what dream he was talking about? Like, I was so confused. I was like, what dream? Because the way he talked about it, bruh, it was like it just happened. You know what I mean? With like, even forget the fact that it had only been like 2 hours since we started playing, but even in game time, it had been quite a while since the dream happened. But like the man slept for several days, right? Like I think it's been like a day or two or something in game time at that point when he's talking about the dream. So like, bro, like even the way like the way he talking about it is as though it just happened, with like no reference or like no correlation. Like I wish the game had made it more clear which sequence he was talking about when he was talking about his dream. You know what I mean? The reason I'm mentioning this, by the way, is because in the video that you guys are about to watch, I go to talk about this because it frustrated me, and then I switched topics because something caught my ADHD attention, and then I just completely forgot to address it again. And that actually really pissed me off when I ended the video. I was like, oh damn, I forgot to address the whole dream situation. So I decided to just add it in here at the beginning of the video. This actually is old though. You guys can go ahead and watch the full video now. So I'll see you guys at the end. Hello everybody, it's the King back here with another video. Today guys, we're back with another episode of Wuthering Waves. Before we get into today's episode, guys, I just want to mention two things really quickly. First of all, I want to thank everybody, well technically three things, because the first of which is gratitude. I want to just thank everybody for the comments and the support and the tips and all of that. I really love when my video reaches new people, because it means that hopefully if they're watching enough to comment and stuff like that, that means I'm hopefully entertaining them, which is all I could really ask for. So I do hope you guys are gonna enjoy this video, and I do hope you guys have been enjoying the past videos. Now, the second thing that I want to mention real quick is that here's the thing. I got a comment saying that the voices for the game was low. There really isn't much I could do about that. First of all, the voices for this game are just low. Like, out of every game that I've played, the voices for this game are just so stupidly quiet that, like, even like, none, like, forget OBS, forget, like, all of that shit. Even me just playing the game, like, it's just quiet on my end, too. There isn't really much I can do about that. I've tried raising the filter that I have set up for OBS, so the game is allowed to be louder than it usually is. The only issue is that in combat, or like if there's like a giant explosion or something, you know what I mean, that might make it like louder, and it might even overshadow my voice. Now today, this episode is going to be a little bit of an experiment. I hopefully haven't raised it to the point where it will overshadow my voice, or it will just be really painfully loud, right? But the issue is that this is really all I can do, because like the voices is on maximum, you know what I mean? There isn't much more I could do than this. It's not like on my end. The game is actually just really quiet, and there isn't like I don't know why they recorded the voice acting for this like so quiet and gentle. And like on episode 1, I mentioned this as well. Like I like the I like the atmosphere that it presents, but it also makes it really quiet. And I mentioned being worried that like my voice would overshadow this shit. And I did mention that I was gonna try not to talk when the voices are speaking, but frankly, that's a little difficult, because like I'm the type of person who likes to react to like dialogue as it's happening, because otherwise I'll forget to like reference whatever it is I wanted to reference, or talk about whatever I wanted to talk about once like the dialogue has passed. And with my ADHD brain, even if I somehow do remember, I'll be distracted by the next thing I wanted to talk about, you know what I mean? So just better for me to react as it's happening. Now the last thing I wanted to talk about is I got some tips about the way skills work in this game. Apparently Liberation is the ult, and yeah, so Liberation, and then Resonance is the normal skill. So this should be the grenade, right? Detonating, yeah, okay, so this is the ult. Liberation is basically the ult skill, and then Resonance is just like the normal skill. So basically this is Resonance, and this is Liberation. Okay, I gotta be honest. Like
I will be there for
I mentioned this before.
As we head toward our shared future,
I'm really not digging
behind.
Wuthering Waves' menus. I like the characters, I like the gameplay. I haven't had a lot of chance with the combat yet, and I'm pretty horrible at it so far, because I keep thinking like enemies are gonna attack, and so I dodge, and like it turns out not to be an attack. I basically have to try to either pay better attention to enemies attack animations, or just get better at dodging, I guess, timing my dodges and shit. But like even the combat with my current skill level, I'm still having more fun with it than I ever did Genshin. But I don't like the menus, bro. I have to keep it a buck. These menus are absolutely horrible. These menus suck, dude. These menus are so bad. Like I just like, dude, this is so bad. Like yeah, this is a store, and then it's just like a bunch of random symbols. It feels, I don't know how to explain it other than like you open this page and it just feels like disorienting. Like like yeah, everything's labeled and shit, right? But I can't put it into words is the issue. Like normally when like something bothers me, I'm able to put it into like precise words, and like I'm able to explain like my thoughts and like why I don't particularly like something or whatever. But like I can't explain what it is about Wuthering Waves menus that piss me off. But there's just something about them that like breaks my brain a little, dude. Like I can never, like I don't know what it is about these menus, but I'm not a fan. I'm really not a fan. Anyway, apparently this girl is a support character, by the way. I am kind of disappointed. Does she? I didn't think she would be a support character. She looked like she would be like, I don't know, like a DPS or something, bro. I was expecting her to just be like the female John Wick of this game. You know what I mean? Like just killing people in like ridiculous ways. But I guess she's actually a support character, so that it is what it is. I was told that I should do the events for that I should like do the events for the skins and shit, especially before it disappears, so I can get it. Like hands down, these skins are insane, bro. I do really want these skins, but I don't know if these are spoilers or not, because the way it worked in Genshin Impact is I basically could never play any of the events because it was basically all just spoiler bullshit. It's like if you wanted to play this event, not only was it gonna show you a character you hadn't seen yet, that much I'm fine with, mind you, right? Like in Genshin Impact, I did the leeway like lantern event, whatever it was called, right? And even though it showed me characters I hadn't yet met in the story, like the I'm blanking on her name, but like the funeral parlor girl, right? Like even though it showed me characters I hadn't yet met, I was okay with that, right? Because like I'm fine with seeing characters I haven't met yet in the story. That much is fine. But when it starts spoiling like plot points and like all this other bullshit, that much I can't allow for my own enjoyment of the game. You know what I mean? So if I do these events, and this is something I'm asking you guys, the viewers, because you obviously know way more than I do about this game. y'all guys' knowledge continues to surprise me. I keep getting paragraphs from like different commenters who are just like, here's like everything you need to know about this game. And I'm like, goddamn, that's a lot of info. At least now I won't have to have another paragraph explain. And then it's like, no, here's 4 more paragraphs about 4 other topics that about like how this works. And I'm like, oh my god, I have a lot to get caught up on. Like, I love when my viewers do this because it helps me get like caught up way quicker than I would be able to on my own. But at the same time, it's like, god damn, there's a lot I need to learn. Which is why I like posing questions and just like all that shit to you guys, because you guys obviously know way better than I do. So yeah, are these events spoilers? If not, we'll go ahead and do them. I really hope they're not, because for people who are new to the channel and who don't quite understand, I am the type of person who will literally, no matter, I don't care how good the skin is. Like, do not get me wrong, the skin is something else, y'all. But I am literally the type of person who would rather just like completely miss out on the skin than be spoiled. You know what I mean? I'm literally that kind of person. I'd rather not be spoiled.
Plan with convention.
I'd rather not be spoiled than have some
ingenuity.
crazy ass skin. Bro, I didn't realize you could zoom out. Oh no, that's Yeah, man, damn, you can't beat me with temptation. You can't do it. I'm not letting myself get spoiled. I'm not doing it, bro. We having a blind playthrough. That's how I always do this shit. No spoilers, zero spoilers. I somehow managed to avoid Warframe spoilers, okay? I'm gonna avoid, if I can't avoid spoilers for a gacha game, I would actually be kind of disappointed in myself. Speaking of Warframe, actually, that might be making a little bit of a return. That might be making a little bit of a return. I don't want to say anything too concrete right now, but that and another game might be making a little bit of a return to the channel. Yeah, y'all have been I see the Discord comments about people like talk about certain games that are dead, quote unquote dead. They may be making a return. I managed to free up a little bit of space in the PC now. But yeah, let's go ahead and continue with the story. I really do hope my little beginning rants don't like turn people off, or like don't don't make people frustrated or anything like that. It's why I've started trying to put timestamps into the video so that people can just skip like my little rants and stuff. But I've talked about this before, but I always, like, whenever I start a video, I always feel really awkward, and I feel like I'm not in like commentary mode, if that makes sense. Like, my brain isn't like wired to like do commentary yet. So just talking for a little while and just ranting helps me kind of like flow into commentary mode, right? So then that way, once we get into the actual story and once we get into the actual stuff, my brain is already in not exercising, that doesn't make any sense, like externalizing my internal dialogue, right? Like, it's already in commentary mode. Any thoughts I have are turned into like witty commentary, at least hopefully I witty commentary. But yeah, before we keep going, by the way, I got told that this character was a healer, and I could have used her to heal my guy, apparently. To attack the target while dealing glacial damage, immediately healing all characters on nearby teams. Okay, but hold on. So if I use this ability,
Conception.
Yeah, see, that didn't heal me. So like am I doing it wrong?
Conception. Transmitting frequency.
Oh, I see. I had to. Oh, okay, I see. So I have to summon out the beast first, and then activate the skill, and then it'll do a little bit of healing. I get it. Okay. All right. That makes sense. And then So I also got mentioned another thing about combat. Hold on, let me pull it up here. It was in the same comment as the like resonance skill and liberation skill. I just want to get this out the way because I mentioned this before, but just for any new viewers, I'm the type of person where like vocalizing something helps me to remember it better, right? Like if I vocalize something, it just gets stuck in my brain like easier. So that's why I always also like, that's again why I try to talk like during dialogue and stuff, because like it helps certain moments get stuck in my brain.
Is a testament to my connection with the world around
we
me.
have to talk about something that actually pissed me off in a second here, because that shit made me really mad. So give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, so the last thing we have to talk about before getting into the story is, and probably the thing that I was most confused on, I thought I understood this, but after reading this comment and kind of just doing a couple swings here before I started back up the video, I realized that I actually had zero idea what was happening. Here's the thing. I was under the impression that this bar here, as it filled up, allowed me to use these skills. 50 for this skill, and then 100 for this skill. I somehow didn't realize that this had its own bar, or at the very least, I equated this bar to this thing's like charge rate. So if like it was like this, I just assumed that this was like at 40% or something, right? I wasn't paying attention to both at once, okay? What I'm realizing is that this is more so of like an entirely separate energy. Basically, and I'm not sure if this is right or not. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but because this comment says, it's by, I'm just reading the name now. Butt Sploder 9736. I didn't read the name until now. So the Concertio gauge, to use this, fill up the circle gauge on the left side of your HP. You fill these by dealing damage to enemies. Once they are full, you activate your main controlled character's outro skill, and followed by your next party member's intro skill. And then there's also the 4-day circuit, the bar gauge in the middle of your screen. Fill this up, and depending on the character, you either use E or a heavy attack to trigger it. Sometimes it can also be triggered using R. So basically, this thing over here is what determines the intro slash outro skill. So if I switch right now, it's not gonna like do anything because there isn't this isn't charged up. But if this is charged up, I could do it to activate an outro and or intro skill. Okay, at least that's what I think this means, right? And then you have this middle gauge right here. And the way this works, I might be wrong about this, but from what I'm understanding, the way this works, it fills up just by dealing damage to your enemies. And then, depending on the character, you can use it to deal like special moves or like more damage or stuff. So for example, this is what our main character's like resonance ability looks like. Now, normally, or well, maybe not normally, but before, using this, it looked different. It had like a spinning wheel around it, right? Apparently that's because when I was using this skill, I had 50% of this meter, like I didn't realize that this had an individual cooldown. So I was only using this skill once this bar would hit 50%, because I thought that to use this skill, it needs 50%. Like, I wasn't paying attention to the whole screen, you know what I mean? I was paying attention to like this middle bar, and then like once it hit 50%, then my eyes drifted over here, and this was already lit up. So I'm like, so I thought, yeah, this is 50%, which means I can now use this skill. I didn't realize that I could use a weaker version of the skill with just only a 5-second cooldown, even if this isn't here. Like, I didn't... This game is so complex. I thought I understood, but apparently I didn't understand anything. So for example, even this like this girl's gauge is actually different than ours, which means I assume that she has a different gauge ability, 4-day gauge. Okay, let me see here. So heavy. Okay, so this is trigger on a heavy attack instead of her instead of like a normal attack. Instead of a resonance skill like the main character. When Yang Yang has 3 melodies, she casts Storm Strike after heavy attack or dodge counter, dealing aerial damage. So once has 3 melodies. So in other words, she needs all 3 charged up. When Yang Yang has 3 melodies, casts basic attack in midair to consume all melodies and perform consecutive strikes diving from midair, dealing aerial damage. As Yang Yang lands, she sheaths her sword when an attack dealing aerial damage considered as basic attack damage. So yeah, obtains 1 melody with every basic attack 4 on hit. Obtains 1 melody for every heavy attack Zephyr song on hit. Obtains 1 melody for every resonance skill Zephyr domain on hit. Okay, so basically, if I'm understanding this right, let me just make sure I am. Let me just reference the comment. The 4-day circuit is the okay. So yes, it is the thing in the middle. Okay, so basically, it's max 3. And for every hit, unless I'm like, okay, so every 4 normal hits, right, she'll get another gauge, or we can use skills and stuff to fill up the gauge faster. And once we have 3 like bars or like 3 gauges or 3 melodies in the skill description, we can go ahead and activate a heavy attack or an attack in the middle of the air to like use it to like trigger a special attack formation. I think I understood that, and I hope I made it explainable. I honestly, vocalizing it has made it a bit easier to comprehend. It still is a little bit crazy though, I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of insane. And I mean, now that I understand how this works, so like, yeah, I can basically trigger this whenever yeah, bro. I can trigger this basically. Like there isn't a need to wait for these bars to fill up. I can just trigger this every 15 seconds to get a heal. Like, I don't have to like deal damage or wait for the gauge to fill up or whatever. I feel actually really stupid for that. So let me just, yeah, bro, look at that. We're almost at full HP too. This is actually really nice. I wonder what her ult is, just real quick before we continue. There's a lot for me to grasp here. I apologize for this part being so long before we get into the story, but I'm trying to make sure I fully understand this game, because apparently I was very very wrong in thinking that I understood how the combat of this game works. Consumes all concentration when casting heavy attack. Or resonance skill emergency plan to continuously heal all resonators on nearby teams. Each one concentration consumed provides 1 healing. The healing happens every 2 seconds. Okay, how do I get concentration though? Or yeah, concentration. Creature that answers to Baiji's mind and desires while channeling or her stats. Yutan goes back to Baiji when Baiji dodges. Okay, but that doesn't explain how I get concentration. Can hold up to 4 concentration. Obtains 1 concentration for every basic attack on hit. Okay, yeah, okay, so basic, I see. Okay. I feel like can hold up to 4 concentration. No, so okay, so I was the reason I went quiet there is because I felt like maybe I was misunderstanding this, because like it feels, maybe I'm crazy, but it feels too easy to fill this up. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. If there was an enemy here, this would already be fully filled up, and then if I use my heal skill, it's more effective. Like, am I crazy, or does that not feel easy? Like for this chick too, it was like for every like 4 of her basic attacks, she gets like more of her gauge, and like I thought maybe I was like misunderstanding it or whatever. First of all, it is kind of confusing for, especially for a new player, because all of them have different names. Like I don't know why the developers thought this was a good idea. I mean, maybe later on it's like you know what I mean. It's like helps with the immersion or whatever. But when you're new, this shit is confusing. Because none of these share the same name. I mean, the gauge is in the, or the circuit or whatever you want to call this shit, is in the middle of the screen for every single character, and like you can fill up different portions for every single character. All of that is shared, but they share different names. So like for the main character, it's called let me see here. For the main character, it is called diminutive sound. Okay. For this guy, for this chick, it's concentration. For her, it's melodies. Like I don't know, they share different names to the point you almost start questioning if you're if they're all the same thing, or if you're just completely misunderstanding the skills and shit. But now we can get into this. Hopefully, now that I have a better understanding of this game's goddamn not PvP system, but this game's combat system, I can actually go ahead and. That was not a sound a human should make. This man has a squid alien inside of him.
Are you alright?
Did you hear the sound he made? I wouldn't be surprised if this man gave birth to sextuplets right now, bruh. What you mean, is he alright?
I'm okay. I'm just a little out of breath.
Bro, y'all hear this man's breathing? Who breathes like this?
It's okay. I'm fine.
Who breathes like this?
I'll go find a medic.
Wait, why do we need a medic? Oh, right. Actually, Baiji isn't with us. Right. I forgot for a second. Just because we have her on our team doesn't mean she's actually it doesn't mean she's actually like with us plot wise. I forgot for a second.
Like I said, it's not a big deal. No need to fix me up. Let me go.
Please calm down. Your wound is still bleeding.
That's barely a scratch. You can't stop me. That's not bravado. My wounds can close on their own. It's my resonance ability. The medics should go take care of other people in need.
Stop squirming, will you? We're here because you need our help. Calm down and stay where you are. Please hold him still for me. Sure. Thank you for your assistance. You must be tired. Please, take some rest.
Bruh, we helped 2 people. I'm not gonna lie. We're not tired at all.
They look badly injured. Don't worry. They've received proper treatment now. They'll recover in time. Thanks to General Jiyan, we've seen a significant drop in the number of casualties. I've heard from veterans that soldiers used to be ordinary people, not resonators. The battles were brutal even back then, with the stench of blood lingering through the rain. But things have improved. Each injury represents countless tacit discords eliminated by our brave soldiers.
I wonder if these guys are the elites, or if these guys are just like common foot soldiers. Because I'm not gonna lie, I can't really wrap my mind around the picture of like normal soldiers, like normal everyday soldiers taking out dozens of like powerful enemies by themselves. You know what I mean? Like, so maybe these guys are like the elite of the army, so like each one of them represents countless like discords.
Resonators in the Midnight Rangers are incredible warriors. Those who have to retreat from injury must have already taken out hundreds of enemies. Yeah, see, this is exactly what I was saying. I was like, unless the discords are actually just super weak and the only reason they pose a threat is swarm tactics, it wouldn't make sense. But yeah, these guys are like the elite of the army. They are the ones keeping our people safe.
What I've been doing is not worth mentioning compared to them.
Please don't put it like that. Without your help, we couldn't have helped so many wounded soldiers in such a short time. Now that they're all safe, you should go and take care of your own issues.
Thank you. May I ask where the quartermaster is?
The quartermaster isn't here. He's on the floor above, directing munitions distribution. Just take that lift and you should find him there.
Rover, where are we going next?
Let's follow Master Jiyan. I want to talk to the quartermaster too.
Here are some recipes for dietary supplements from my sect. They might help the wounded recover sooner.
Oh, great. You have my thanks.
All right, let's go talk to the quartermaster. I'm really hoping we have like some battles soon because I wanna redeem myself from the last episode. I wanna put what I've learned to the test. Oh, whoa! This entire thing is the lift. God damn! I thought it was just this portion over here. All right, we'll reach the upper level. Ask the quartermaster about the situation. Okay, he's over there. I see him.
Have you confirmed the inventory? What about the spare list? Sort out the consumables as soon as possible and check our communication lines while you're at it. Ewa, deliver this list to Asher. You're not Ewa. Where is she? What do you need?
Bruh, his accent does not match how he looks at all.
I'm outrider of the Midnight Rangers. This is Rover, and this is Master Tianxing, who came here to look for someone.
You seem very busy. Do you need our help? Tell him about the person Jiyanshin's looking for. Do you want to look for... okay, hold on.
Jinzhou is the gateway to Huanlong, and the Desert Rock Highland is the gateway to Jinzhou. A single breach could have dire consequences. Our defense must hold at all costs. The Tacit Discords are not humans. They don't do truces or ceasefires. For as long as they exist, this war will rage on endlessly.
Yeah, I saw somebody in like one of the previous videos leave a comment because I was critiquing Chiwe's, or however the hell you pronounce her. I'm gonna have to preface this every single, well, not preface, suffice this every single time that I can't pronounce this goddamn girl's name. But the Chi girl, I was talking about how like she doesn't see, like she seems way too jovial about like war and stuff, and like I was pondering that maybe the reason for that is because pondering is definitely not the right word there. I was guessing that maybe the reason for that is because like she's never directly been on war or whatever, and somebody was like the entire like places in war, and from like the Tacit Discords, and I was thinking about that comment. I haven't had the chance to respond to it yet, but I was thinking about that comment, and I was like, but it's not like a real war, right? Because like the Tacit Discord, like they're not like like I was like in my mind I was envisioning like small skirmishes, you know what I mean? Even if like they're constant small skirmishes or stuff, it's not like an actual full-blown war. But if the Tacit Discords are straight up just constantly swarming in order to attack the human population, then yeah, that is an actual straight up war, you know? Like that's not like what I was envisioning sort of is like you know how when like Genshin Impact you have like the little I'm blanking on the name of the enemies, but like damn it, what the hell are they called? Hold on. The Heracruels. There we go. The way they have like little camps and shit set out throughout the world, right? And like little like outposts and stuff. Like that's kind of what I was imagining. Like a bunch of like sort of they were sparsely distributed discords that like would attack from time to time. That's not really a war. That like the civilization would have to be in a state of alert for sure, but that's not actually like an active ongoing war. But this does change the situation.
Supply is the lifeblood of our army, and I am tasked with keeping it flowing. But now we are facing a shortage. I saw you help arrange the wounded there. Yasholan would need your help more than I do. Thank you, but I must remain to oversee vital military supplies. Jiyan. So, he never sent a letter home? Not even once? The Midnight Rangers are no longer recruiting non-resonators lately. But Jiyan was a stubborn boy. Last year, when the battles hadn't gotten so intense, he would trail us rearguards, eager to join the front line. Now, we sent him back to the city time and time again, and he just kept finding ways to come back. With the battle escalating, it's getting increasingly dangerous out here. I shouldn't keep him here any longer. I was just thinking about having the logistics team bring him back to the city when you guys showed up. Oh, now I remember. He should be currently on the floor above.
Sure. Please excuse me. I'll join you later.
Dude, the war has gotten so bad they can only field resonators now. That's actually, well, okay, yeah, I definitely was underestimating the issue with these tacit discords. Like, this is actually full-on war. Like, I don't know why, I didn't think, like, the discords would have, like, I mean, maybe it's because I haven't fought too many of them yet, and the only ones I have fought are the ones that we have turned into echoes, but they don't seem particularly intelligent, you know what I mean? They're basically just, like, wild animals or plants that have been, like, hyper-evolved, but they don't show, like, any real intelligence. But then again, like, I mean, even the Crownless on, like, that weird, Scythe chick, right? Those, like, they had humanoid forms, but they didn't talk, and they didn't, like, show any form of communication. So I was just assuming, like, despite the humanoid form, they didn't really have, like, high levels of intelligence, and so they couldn't, like, lead other discords or whatever. I was thinking of, like, discords as, like, very dangerous wild animals, but they're still just wild animals, you know what I mean? Like no matter how many I was gonna say no matter how many wild animals there are, you can't have a war about them. And then I remembered Australia and the emus. Imagine losing a war to emus. I can't. Oh god, there are straight up videos of emus running up onto people's lawns, snatching their shotguns out of their hand and running off. God, oh fuck, I love being alive. Oh, bro, I love being alive during this time, bro. I can't.
What are you doing?
You could never explain. Can you imagine trying to explain the shit that we've lived through to, like, our kids, bro? Yeah, you know, there was the time the military locked us all in our houses and wouldn't let us go out. And if we tried to go out without getting a certain shot first, we were arrested. It's like, hey, yo, what? That sounds like a dystopian novel. It's like, hey, bro, this was our life, okay? What's going on? Hold your hands up. Hold your hands up. Yeah, bro.
Please excuse me. Thought that was a grenade.
Bro, thought that was a grenade?
A mangosteen.
Bro, thought that was a grenade. It's crazy. Also, if you thought it was a grenade, why didn't you, like, try to run away or, like, at least attack him? Bro, you have zero survival instincts. A grenade? What the hell?
It's a type of old-fashioned explosive. The lament caused a global technological regression and shortage of resources.
Oh, that explains the setting of the world. Why it's strangely fantasy mixed with technology.
While tacitite weapons were being developed, most people had limited knowledge of tacitite as an energy source. As a result, primitive products combining old and new technology emerged. The hand grenade was one of them. With the rapid growth of tacitite weapons, these crude explosives were eventually phased out in favor of more advanced weaponry.
Oh, this is a really cool history lesson.
Well, it's not a local fruit, so we can only get it through imports. But with the recent tacit discord outbreaks, we've had to prioritize bringing in the essentials. We'll get back to importing more of these after General Jiyan makes his triumphant return.
That felt like a red flag.
Currently, there's only one waterway open, from Port Gunchao in the south of the city. The rear guards would regularly go there to escort goods. What more do I know? The military rarely buys this fruit for rations due to its short shelf life. Plus, it looks too much like a grenade, and that could cause some issues.
That could cause some issues. We gotta now take a look at this fruit again afterwards to see if it actually looks like a grenade. How does this thing look like a grenade? Come on now, what kind of grenades y'all fielding? That somehow bears a striking resemblance to the old model of a tactite grenade. I can't believe its description got updated.
Master Tianxing, have you found the person you're looking for?
I assume not, because otherwise he'd be here.
Yes.
Oh, never mind.
I found
Never mind.
Jiyan. We will return to the city with the logistics team. We will go find Mr. Zhang Ye to let him know he is safe. I heard you two still have other matters to attend to. When you have the time, let's catch up at Liu Shan Tea House.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest, I respect how this game respects my time. Because if this was Genshin Impact, you know for a fact that, like, the person would be missing, he would have, like, snuck off to the battlefield, so we'd have to go, like, after him, and then it'd be like, oh, it's too dangerous to have him return alone, so, like, we'd have to escort him all the way back to the city, and then, like you just, bro, like, Genshin Impact's quests loved to waste your time, bro. Like, I really thought, like, he was gonna be missing, and then we were gonna have to look for him, and then we were gonna have to, like, convince him to, like, be dragged back, and then we were gonna have to, like, guard him on the way back. Like, I was expecting to waste the next half an hour of my life.
It's my great pleasure to have met you.
Discuss your plans with Yang. Oh, that was like... I was like, wait, where is she?
Us running into Master Tianxing was a one-off incident. If the Mangosteen indicates something about war, what is Madam Magistrate trying to convey?
The civilizations are born from war and suffer from war. Perhaps she wants me to meet someone. Perhaps the moment hasn't arrived yet. She's just giving me a chance to do a certain thing. She's just giving me a chance to do a certain thing. Huh. This one is really mysterious, but it gives off mad main character energy. I think he means, like, she's just giving me a chance to stop the war, or like win us a huge battle or something. Bro, I feel like that's where he's heading with this.
Have you thought of something, Rover?
Bro, I feel like mention the Tacit Discord outbreak, mention the Mangosteen route of transportation, mention the general you saw. But both of these are too good. Both of these are really, really good. I mean, this one's also really good. Bro, why can't I choose all of these? Mention the general you saw, mention the Tacit Discord outbreak. Ugh. Damn it, bro. Which one of these should I go with? Dude, I literally can't decide. Oh my god. Yo, nah. I can't decide. Because my choices actually matter. Oh my god. I really love the fact that my choices actually matter, but at the same time, this shit is giving me like I don't want to miss out on anything. Let's go with this one. Let's go with this one.
Madam Magistrate wants to tell us about the TD outbreak? If those tacit discords break through our defenses, it would be a disaster for not just Huanglong, but for all of humanity. We haven't reached the front lines yet, but I can already smell the iron in the air. I sense tension and unease. Our soldiers stationed at the borders, I hope they're okay.
Yeah, man, her voice is just mad quiet. There's literally nothing I can do about it. There's just, I'm just gonna have to try to be mindful not to talk during dialogue, but like, there's nothing else I can do about it, bro. Like, it's like they had her talking to the mic, like, almost ASMR style, and then they went ahead and reduced it by an additional 50%. That's what it feels like. Oh. Hey, yo! Oh, hell no, that's badass! Dude! Oh, what the fuck? This is badass. I don't know why. This kind of reminds me of Max Steel. This kind of reminds me of like a scene from Max Steel. Whoa!
General.
God damn! Dude, he gave a little head nod like, yeah, that's right. I know I'm badass. I don't need you to tell me. Nah, this is crazy. Is that a dragon? Oh my god.
Follow the Qinglong. To war!
Dude! What? Trial Resonator joined the party? Hey, nah, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I know I said I wanted an opportunity to test out what I learned about combat, but bro, I don't think the fate of a war should rest on my hand. Hey, this is the dude who helped me out with the comments. But like, bro, I don't think I'm ready for the fate of a war to rest on my hands, bro. That's crazy.
Time to fight.
And I'm already getting combo womboed. That's really bad.
Stay sharp.
All right. Oh, dude, there we go. I got some nice dodges out of the way. Oh, what the hell? This thing is huge. Oh, damn it, I'm trying to dodge. I'm stuck in a stun lock. There we go. Level 42 wait, hold on. Impermanence Heron Death Incarnate. What? And why am I on... How am I supposed to fight a giant dragon, bro? How am I... Wait, like, for real, how do I fight a giant dragon? Oh, that dodge was clean! Damn it. I lost a second. Oh, come on, bro. I thought I timed that dodge perfectly. I'm not even gonna lie. I really thought I had that shit. I thought I had that shit on lock, bro. Dodge. Oh, bro. Dodge. Oh, I'm out of dodge bar, bro. I'm out of dodge bar.
Tell truth on facade.
Oh, using your heavy attack consumes dodge bar. I see.
A good vantage point.
Bro, that dodge was clean. I mean, we dodged into a beak blast, actually, but still clean.
Tell truth on facade. Unstoppable.
I completely forgot we had an ult here. I actually completely forgot about that. I was trying to... You know what? Hold on. Let me read what his
dynamic.
Let me read what his what his ability actually works. I'm so used to like little moments like these being actually so easy. You can just like brain dead your way through them that I don't even bother like reading skills and shit, bro. I'm not used to like the game actually requiring me to like actually try. I'm gonna have to fix my mindset from Genshin to Wuthering Waves, bro. For real, I'm gonna have to fix my mindset of like I can no longer just like sit back and like not even care if I perform good in order to win or not. When casting resonance skills Wind Queller, if it has 30 or more resolve, he consumes 30 resolve to increase the damage of this resonance skill by 20%. Is in Quanlong mode, damage of resonance skill Wind Queller is increased by 20% and no longer consumes resolve. Okay. When casting Resonance Liberation, if has 30 resolve or more, he will consume to cast Emerald Storm, final dealing aerial. Okay. How do I get resolve? Can hold up to 60, gains when casting normal attack Lone Lands hidden. Gains resolve when the intro skill tactical. Okay, alright, okay. I see. What about this Quanlong mode? After releasing Emerald Storm preload, enters Quanlong mode, has increased resistance to interruption, basic attack, heavy attack, and dodge counter are replaced with heavy attack Lance of Qinglong. Perform up to 3 consecutive attacks dealing aerial damage, and okay, alright, I see. Okay, alright. There we go, got a nice dodge in. Alright, let's hit him with the ult here. Alright, combo wombo him with the ults. I'm gonna have to get. Oh, come on, bro. Can you dodge in midair? You can. Okay, so I just timed that wrong then. Hold on, he's so close.
Wind Rider.
Come on. Okay, hold on. Dodge. Hey, yo, there we go. There we go. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Oh, bro, I'm out of dodges. I'm out of dodges. No, regain some dodges.
Wind Rider.
Right. Let's activate the ult again.
Tell truth on facade.
Ooh, the dodge is clean. And as soon as I said that shit, goddammit. I'm pretty sure that dodge actually worked, but come on. Damn it, oh, he was too far away, no.
Retreat to advance.
Why does it keep auto-deactivating my sprint? Yeah, see, well, why does this keep happening? Why does it keep auto-deactivating my sprint, bro?
Tell truth on facade. Break.
Dude, these dodges, come on, that was actually pretty clean. I had 3 clean dodges in a row. Come on now. So, hurry up and die. There we go. I'm glad I actually decided to redo his skills and shit, bro. I'm glad. Oh, hearing Yang oh, bro. Okay,
What's the matter? Are you all right?
You know what's crazy? That was probably very difficult for people who know this combat system to watch because it was so, like, poorly done. But, like, I'm not even gonna lie, I had so much fun with that. I had so much fun, bro. Trying to time my dodges and, like, my ults with like, my normal skills and, like, the meter. Oh, my God. There was so much to take in, but I had so much fun. That was so crazy. Oh, I'm gonna get into the habit of reading the skills of every single character in order to know what the hell I'm doing, bro. No, I'm gonna have so much fun with this game, bro. I'm gonna have so much fun. I may have resonated with a tacit discord. I had a vision.
Oh, I was worried. You just stood there and gazed into the distance. You were unresponsive when I tried talking to you. What did you see?
A badass with a dragon spear fighting a wyvern.
It felt as if I was seeing through the eyes of a tacit discord. I think I saw what was happening in the Norfall Barrens.
An imposing warrior wielding the power of a Tinglong. The Tinglong is the Midnight Ranger's emblem. It's also the symbol of General Jiyan, the leader of all Midnight Rangers. The front lines are not far from here. General Jiyan must be there, fighting alongside our soldiers to keep the tacit discords away. It doesn't seem like a coincidence. We arrived near the battlefield right when General Jiyan was leading an attack against the tacit discords.
Bruh, I need this dude. I need
Your
him.
vision. It might be what was happening on the battlefield not far away. The battle itself is a clear sign of an anomaly. The streams from the Norfall Barrens feel more suffocating than ever. Rover, something on that battlefield must be connected to you. Though we have no idea what it is.
There's always been a voice. Sounds like a great way to get hospitalized. There's something inside me. Okay, so this one's an invitation to a hospital, and this one is an invitation to a Diddy party. Either way, you're screwed. I choose the hospital.
But I didn't
I think
hear
everyone should
anything
always choose the hospital.
or sense any frequencies.
must avoid the baby oil at all costs. Whatever it is, maybe. Oh, are we gonna finally see what the hell is so hungry? Yeah, that's right. You meditate. You meditate and you show us what the hell's been so hungry. Bro, please be a dragon. Please be a dragon. Bro, if he has a dragon spirit, I swear. I swear I will lose my shit.
The leaf showed residual fluctuations of tacit discords. Those fluctuations pointed to a certain set of coordinates.
And that is Xishi Village in the Central Plains.
Echoing March.
As I make myself reflect on my goals and plans, those voices in the streams become clearer, and everything starts to make more sense. Rover, perhaps you can give it a try.
Leaf affected by Wyvern. Alright, bro. Guidebook is unlocked to view combat training. Bro, basic combat skill training, resonator combat training. I feel like we should have had this shit day one. Like, it's way too late now. Dodge outro. Okay. You know what? Hopefully, enter the tutorial for dodge. Okay, let's hope, because my dodge is horrible, bro. My dodge is horrible. I don't know if I don't know if there's a visible sign I'm supposed to be able to detect for when to dodge, or like what, bro. At the right moment to avoid enemy attacks, a successful dodge gains damage immunity for a limited amount of time, allowing you to perform dodge counter on your next basic attack. Okay, but how the hell am I supposed to know when to dodge, dude? Because I swear, every time I think the attack is coming, there's like a delay. Like, I'd be dodging too early or like too... See, that's what I'm talking about. That meant... No. See, that is exactly what I'm talking about. It literally looked like he swung. Instead, he just had like this animation. This is exactly what I'm talking about. S11... And then... I already dodged. See, wait. Was that dodge too late? Is that why it's telling me to still dodge? Do I have to wait for the attack? My bro, attack me. Okay, that was a clean dodge. Oh, okay. All right, see? All right, so maybe there's a delay. All right, come on. Come on, dude. Practice more to master dodge and dodge counter. That's what I'm trying to do. He won't attack me. He refuses to cooperate. All right, come on. I'm right here. I know you want some. See? Okay, that was too early. All right, so I guess there is a little bit of a delay. Yeah, I guess there is a little bit of a delay from when the attack starts to when it actually... I guess it's about the glow? Okay, maybe it's about the glow. Maybe it's like when the glow reaches its peak, that's when the attack like actually goes. I mean, obviously trying to judge it off of one character is a little difficult, but if I'm right, the glow is the indicator. Once the glow is at its brightest, that's when the attack happens. Trying to judge it by the animation is just a quick way to get myself killed. that's what it seems like, at least. All right, okay, I think this is New Voyage Convey. Okay, so am I? Hold on. Oh no, this is not what I thought it was. Okay, I thought this was just the normal. We still don't have 10, bro. That's crazy. But oh wait. Oh, okay. Hold on. We're remaining 50 conveyings. 8 for 20% off. Okay, so we can actually do our first 10 spins right now, and then we have 10 spins for this. When is this? 6 days left? Oh, hell no. I was gonna farm some golden things. Oh, bro, this is... Oh, my God. My day is ruined now. My day is ruined. Okay. All right. Yeah, bro. My day is for real ruined. My day. No. I wanted to get Lupa, bro. 5-star characters guaranteed with an 80 call. Yeah, bro. Nah. 80. I'm gonna have to max out the full 80 if I wanted to get her, bro. I already know with my luck, ain't no way. All right, so I think this one basically is okay for me to like go and touch, right? And then this one too, proceed to obtain, but isn't likely we toss the crown the like one of the latest updates or something? I feel like I've seen that name being thrown around before, so I don't want to even touch that yet. Yeah, bro, I don't know which one of these quests is safe to interact with and which one isn't. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here though, mostly because I want to keep recording Wuthering Waves, but rather than like make this video 2-3 hours long, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call it quits and then record a video right afterwards. I know we spent a lot of time kind of talking in the beginning, but at the same time, it did actually help me later on in the video to try to understand this goddamn combat system of the game, which is actually really complicated, and I thought I understood it, which was very foolish of me. I do hope you all did enjoy this episode. If you did, hit the like button. If you want to see more of this kind of content, please just subscribe to the channel. Other than that though, guys, I do hope you all had a great day. If not, I do hope it turns into a great and wonderful day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Well, actually, I'll see you all later today with another video. Peace.